Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I am so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general message for the sign of Sagittarius. This could be Sagittarius anywhere in your birth chart. Cross-watchers, you're welcome as well. Flip the roles however you see fit, but everyone, please only take what resonates and gently release what doesn't. If you're interested in a personal reading or a session with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description below. On TikTok, you'll find that right on my profile. And if this message supports you in any way, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and for those on YouTube, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Let's get into it. I call upon my full divine counsel in this sacred moment. Yahweh, eternal flame and sovereign creator. Elohim, divine architects of form and frequency. Sophia, holy mother of wisdom, womb, and word. Papa Legba, opener of the gates, keeper of the crossroads. Hecate, queen of witches, guardian of shadow and flame. Yeshua, ascended master of unconditional love and truth. My beloved ancestors of the blood, spirit, and stars. The archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, in the eternal light of my Lyran soul, stand with me now. Surround this space in truth, clarity, and protection. Let every card reveal only what serves the highest path. Let falsehood fall. Let wisdom rise. May I be a clear vessel for divine messages. May my words honor both shadow and light. May no harm enter, no distortion pass through. I read as Flamekeeper, Priest, and Sovereign Starseed. I read with purpose, integrity, and divine permission. I open this reading in full trust and alignment. So it is, so it has always been, and so it shall be. Alrighty, Sagittarius. We are going to be beginning with the tarot dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute, so if you're sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe. What is going on in Sagittarius energy, and what is it that Sagittarius needs to know at this time? Interesting. Very interesting, like nothing wanted to come into my hands. And it's very interesting, we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could have recently let go of something, or are in the process of letting go of something that you may have once felt like you needed. But I feel like whatever that was that you were holding on to, whether it was a person, place, or thing, I feel like you're realizing it was actually holding you back from stepping into some kind of new experience here with this Three of Wands. Whatever this thing was that you were holding on to, you felt like it provided you some kind of security. It gave you some kind of dependence. But you were something here about realizing that you were selling yourself short. This has to do with your perception here with this Eight of Swords. Maybe at one point you were not necessarily confined to like a mental prison, but confined to your own thoughts, to your own beliefs. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You could have been sold a lie by an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be a feminine energy, or it could just be a masculine in feminine energy. But this is somebody here who's very immoral, very corrupt. This is somebody here who lies through the, what is it, the skin of their teeth? Isn't that the saying? Maybe you recently let go of this person, or you let go in believing in this person, or taking something here at face value. Because Pentacles has to do with value. We also have Judgment here, and Judgment looks like it's getting ready to come in. So it's like, by you letting go of this, this was you holding not only yourself accountable and responsible for where you are, but also holding somebody else accountable for what it is that they have done, potentially, most likely, what it is that they have said with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is definitely somebody here who's very mean, cold, and calculated. This is somebody here who will say something just to get a reaction out of you. You know those hurtful, mean individuals here that will just say whatever comes off, say the first thing that comes to mind, even though it's probably not the nicest thing. This could be kind of a little bit of like verbal abuse here in a way. Either way, you've let this go, or you let go of your belief in someone. You no longer see its value, you no longer see its worth. Here, it's only been holding you back. It's only the Four of Pentacles, it's not the Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot more pentacles to acquire here. This could have been somebody here who has maybe been robbing your attention, which has been robbing you of your time and your energy. Either way, there's a brand new experience here with this Three of Wands. I'm hearing that song, A Whole New World. Is that from The Little Mermaid? I could be wrong. I am not the best at my Disney movies. But that's what I'm hearing. I just said a whole new world is being opened up to you at this time here, because you've made a choice. And maybe it was definitely not easy. When you get to Judgment, it's not easy. Especially when there are feelings that are involved. However, I don't see any cups here at all. Heavy, heavy, strong Aquarius energy here. You could have Aquarius somewhere in your chart, Sagittarius. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius. You've let them go. It's no longer serving you. We have the Two of Pentacles here reversed, along with this Ace of Swords. You made the choice. You made the choice. Maybe you kept going back and forth with this decision here. This definitely has to do with another individual that you were connected to. We have the Two of Cups here, practically reversing itself with the Three of Swords. And then we definitely have the Lovers. That definitely talks about a soul contract, right? And soulmates, some can be karmic, some can be positive, right? And karmic is not necessarily a bad thing. Karmics just means someone here who's meant to teach you a lesson. Someone here meant to push you into your next phase, into your next level of ascension. Some soulmates are in our life for a season, others are in our life for longer than that. But either way, there could have been some kind of falling out, or maybe you're noticing here at the fact that, the way that somebody here is treating you is contradictory to how they claim they feel about you. Some people will claim that, oh, I was so mean and so angry here because I just love you so much. That's not an excuse. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles right here, right underneath this Two of Pentacles. This has to do with your independence, this has to do with you standing on your own, and this has to do with all of the hard work that you have put in, something here about the blood, sweat, and tears. This is going to have to do with you moving jobs, maybe deciding to leave a business that you were once attached to, maybe something here that you have built, and you were like, you know what? You need to go because you're only causing more issues here. Or this could even be somebody here in your home, because fours are all about foundations and stability. You could have recently told somebody to hit the road, Jack. Someone's name could be Jack. We do have the Sun. This is all about freedom. You are in a place here where you haven't felt like you could be authentically yourself due to maybe some kind of restrictions here, or having to walk on eggshells due to this other individual. Somebody was definitely trying to stall this for you. They were trying to prolong your departure or your ascension in some kind of way. Yeah, somebody did not want you to succeed at all. Universe. Please tell... Wow, the Three of Wands is here again. That's definitely talking about new adventures, new horizons. Queen of Wands, upright. You're being bold at this time, Sagittarius. You're being brave. You're tapping into your fellow fire signs Leo's energy here. You're letting yourself roar. You're letting your voice be heard. Universe. The King of Cups in the reverse. The King of Cups in the reverse is a masculine energy here who's uncompassionate, very unkind, somebody who cannot manage and control their emotions. This is someone here with a quick fuse. Someone here who's all over the place. This is somebody here who cries wolf, essentially. We have the Ace of Swords. So there could have been some kind of truth, some kind of clarity here that has come out about a water sign. I'm feeling heavy Scorpio energy here. Or you could be a Sag-Scorpio cusp. Seven of Swords in the reverse. About how somebody here was just wanting to sabotage you. They were just lying, they were just deceiving here, and they could have even been trying to manipulate your emotions here. Right? And what they do, what happens when people start manipulating your emotions, you start questioning yourself, which brings you into this Eight of Swords energy. It brings you into this Eight of Swords energy. 7 plus 1 is the 8. Somebody here wanted you to, was trying to make it seem like whatever, maybe part of this was trying to, ooh. I'm feeling this energy here, Sagittarius, where I'm not saying that you were anxious, but like this energy brings out this like this energy out of you where it's like they purposely wanted you to like stumble over your words. But this is somebody who could have been abusing your emotions to get you locked and trapped in your own mind so that way you could continue to question yourself. To make it seem like you were the problem, that you were the reason why they were feeling the way that they were feeling. But at the end of the day, no one makes you feel any certain way. You do. That's the truth that a lot of people don't like to admit. But we can control our emotions. Emotions are energy in motion. You can control how you use that energy. I'm not saying having the emotion is wrong, but it's in what you do with the energy behind that emotion. Universe. The 10 of Swords reversed, the 9 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Something here has been a very, very long time coming. We have the Star reverse, strong Aquarius energy again, 10 of Pentacles reverse, and Judgment. Ooh, excuse me. This Judgment has been a long time coming. Somebody here never wanted you to make this choice. They wanted you to feel overwhelmed. They wanted you to feel burdened. They wanted you to feel like it was never going to end. So somebody here could have even been a little bit relentless here in their ego, refusing to give up something, maybe potentially due to their own pride. Somebody here could also be, you know, throwing them back or lighting them up a little too much, a little too excessive. Everything is fine as long as done with in moderation, right? There's nothing wrong with drinking. There's nothing wrong with smoking. Check your why. Check your why. As long as your why is in order, if you want to go out, you know, one day a week and go grab drinks with the girlfriends or whatever, live your best life, honey. Jesus would drink from time to time, right? If you want to go out once in the blue moon and go smoke a blunt, do it. Just check your reasoning why. Now, if you're doing it because you're trying to escape, then I would hold off and ask yourself, why do you feel like you need to escape? Things are meant to enhance our life, not separate us from it. I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that, Sagittarius, but I did. Somebody's prayers here are not being answered. And that's because they're being held on the Judgment. Whoever this King of Cups is, he's a little bit disillusioned. His intuition is clearly definitely off. He's not listening to himself, because he keeps doing things that he knows that he shouldn't be doing. He is a king, which tells me that he has some kind of experience here on this earth. This is not a novice. This is not somebody here who is young. This could be somebody here who's young-minded, but they're not young. This could even be somebody here who has been given too many free passes in life. You ever met people like that, Sagittarius? That always have like a free pass in life? You're like, who the hell raised you? How the hell were you raised? What? But this is heavy judgment for past actions, for past deeds. And this could have to do with the family situation or even a work situation with the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody here thought that they were going to get something. It's like they were counting their longevity on you holding on to them. So their Ten of Pentacles was dependent on you holding on to them, but on you holding on to the Four of Pentacles, on you holding on to the scraps that they were giving you. Universe. Oh my goodness. I'm going to show you exactly how this came out. Exactly how this came out. Just like this. The tower with the world crossing it. It's going out with the bang. So it's going out with the bang. A big bang, a big roar. This is a contract here that's being dissolved. It is the end of this contract. That is what's going on. This dissolvement that is happening right now, currently in your energy, is for your greater good. There is going to be a little bit of a shakeup, so remember to stay grounded. Things are bubbling up from the past to be dealt with now. It's to end this karmic cycle that you were stuck in. It's to end the merry-go-round. So that way you can finally hop on a brand new journey and experience something new. Experience the rest of the world with that Three of Wands. Heavy Scorpio energy here again. This could have to do with the lover. Doesn't have to be, or somebody here who, you know, Scorpio is about love and like sex and all of that. So this could be a partner that you were romantically involved with, or this could be a romantic partner that someone close to you was involved with. Either way, it's coming to an end. It's being dissolved. It's been a long time coming. You are following whatever plan that was downloaded to you. You have been following that to a T. With this Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles does not skip steps. He may be very, very slow moving, but he's the only one that's guaranteed to show up at the end of the day. Because that's how dedicated he is. You know, this is somebody here who's like, I don't care how many flat tires I get, I'm going to change them, and I'm going to make sure I get to my final destination. The reason why this is crumbling down, the reason why this is all falling apart, is so that to give you a chance to finally rebuild again, rebuild anew, rebuild refreshed. And I feel like, Sagittarius, I'm not saying that you were the cause of the tower, but you were the catalyst. It was you saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. That gave the green light to spirit. Once you finally detached yourself and you said, I know my value, I know my worth, I don't deserve this, I don't want this anymore. The moment that you finally made that decision, the moment that you followed through on that decision, it's not just about making the decision, but it's about following through as well. That gave spirit, universe, the green light to do what it needed to do to end this in your life. As above, so below. As within, so without. We have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is you enacting that plan passionately, bravely, confidently. Strong Sagittarius energy here. With the Lovers and the Two of Cups reversed, just like how I saw in the dice. This has to do with a soul tie that you were connected to, one that has outlived its purpose. Especially when you're dealing with somebody here who's not honoring their end of the bargain or their end of the contract. Family, friend, lover, business. Universe. The Five of Wands in the reverse. This was definitely somebody in your own camp that was trying to compete against you. They wanted to take your role and take your spot. This is somebody here who wanted to be seen as you. They wanted your glory, they wanted your attention, they wanted your gifts, they wanted your shine, instead of shining for themselves, instead of finding their own light. So it's easier to diminish somebody else's torch than to pick up your own. I feel like I'm preaching today. This Knight of Wands is still here. You're still moving forward confidently, bravely, and you're not afraid to let yourself roar. Universe, tell us more for Sagittarius, please. And going back to when I was pulling the dice out, because I don't remember if I said this or not, but like, remember how nothing wanted to come into my hands, but the Four of Pentacles came out all on its own? It's like about letting something go. Like, you literally let it go. It doesn't matter how many times you try to pick it back up again. It's never going to be the same as it was. Because it takes two to tango in any relationship, family, friend, lover, business. It takes two to tango. Universe, what is the news for Sagittarius? Somebody here's a party animal. Sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures, that's the King of Cups in the reverse. You have receipts, you have evidence upon evidence. Somebody here has been exposed. Maybe for their partying ways, maybe for being over-indulgent, super excessive. It's been a roller coaster ride, full of highs and lows, on and off again, on and off and on again, excuse me, hot and cold. You're hot, then you're cold, you're yes, then you're no. It's like that song from Katy Perry. Universe, tell us more. Receipts. The receipts wanted to come out. The receipts are going to be coming out. The evidence is going to be coming out. Somebody here is guilty as charged, and they don't want to admit to it. They want a free pass again. They're not owning up to what they've done. This is somebody here who gets by, who skates by on life here, without owning themselves, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because that, once you own the things that you have done bad, because let's just face it, we're all on a life journey. We're all on a life journey. We're all constantly learning different lessons in life. When you refuse to own your own shortcomings, you are refusing to take the lesson in it. The lesson that was meant to build you, to grow you, to evolve you. What you're telling the universe is like, no, I'm perfect as it is. But the truth is, not one of us is perfect on this realm. This is an imperfect realm. We have lust. Lust is not love. Lust is greed. Lust is very inconsiderate. And lust is only about self. Somebody here could even be getting in trouble with legal shit. Legal drama here. Court, paperwork, filed. Something here has been filed. The receipts are coming out. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody here, or maybe you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but then come to find out that not only did they just treat you like shit in whatever the relationship was with you, again, family, friend, lover, business, but now you're finding out that this person's now in legal trouble too, because, again, they had that same kind of energy and that same kind of mentality. Universe, tell us more. They want to have a heart-to-heart. What, because the tower's crumbling down? Because the rug is being pulled from underneath them? They're falling through the trap door? They're being suspended in air because they keep falling down that trap door? They want to have a heart-to-heart here. They want to be blunt and honest and have an intimate conversation because they're trying to be nosy. That's all they want. They want to find out what you're up to. They want to know what you're doing. Give me one moment, y'all. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm back. But this person only wants to have a heart-to-heart with you because they want to be nosy, and they want to spread some kind of gossip here. They want to spread rumors about what it is that you're up to now. So they can be like, see, this is why the collective left me. So they think that's more important, and insert whatever lie they're going to say here, because I don't know what's going to come out of this person's mouth. It's very delusional. You know, they're going to be saying, oh, see, the reason why they got rid of me was because, I don't know, you know, for an example, oh, you know, Sagittarius is now, you know, because they wanted to date somebody else or whatever, but instead of taking what it is that they're actually saying to you about why you said goodbye, it's like they want to twist the words. They want to twist the reasoning behind it to have other people turn against you. It's not, excuse me, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You guys could be seeing like little fruit flies, little gnats around. That could be, for a small select few of you, there could be like somebody trying to send you like monitoring spirits to figure out what you're up to, because maybe now you know that this person's going to have this heart-to-heart to try and use information against you, and now you're going to be a little guarded. You don't have to share all of your plans with somebody, with anybody, with everyone, because not everyone has your best interests at heart. Everybody has their own underlying motives. Not everybody needs to be privy to your plans. And sometimes we like to tell people things because we're excited. But remember, not everybody is excited for us as we are for ourselves. Not everybody wants the same outcomes for us. Somebody's going to now try to attempt to make some kind of quick getaway. Or maybe that's what they're claiming, that you're making a quick getaway, that you're not helping them at a time of need. Like, say this is somebody here who's... Wow, that flipped over. The runner. This person is trying to run and escape their own problems here by trying to blame and skirt them on you. But running is only going to get them caught up. The bricks are going to land right on their own head. Continue to live in the present, live in the moment. Somebody here wants to try and pull you back into the past. There's no need to worry about what has happened. It already happened. There's no amount of thinking that you can do today that is going to change outcomes from the past. Continue to live in the present and continue to focus on your future and where you are going. Do not allow anyone to try and pull you back into the past, Sagittarius. Even if they want to attempt to wine and dine you, again, with this whole heart-to-heart, being lovey-dovey, love-bombing bullshit. They just want to snoop and dig for dirt so that way they can throw around some accusations. So they can laugh. If they want a good laugh, tell them to look in the mirror and they'll finally see a clown. I'm a Sagittarius rising. I'm a ride or die for y'all. I'm gonna say it like it is, Sagittarius. And cross watchers, because I'm reading for the high vibing Sagittariuses. We don't fuck with the low vibing ones. Okay? Universe. We have travel. Some of y'all could be traveling soon. Maybe y'all are even moving to a new destination. Maybe you're thinking about moving to like a new state, a new city, a new country. Take me with you. Actually, no, I like being in Massachusetts for the most part. It's winter that I have an issue with. Universe, tell us more for Sagittarius. I want to move to a place that rains a lot. I know that sounds weird, but I love rain and I love thunderstorms. You are a queen rising Sagittarius. You are stepping into your power. You are coming up. You could even be being praised. You could be even coming out into the spotlight. Something here about your story, your testimony, is going to not only be there for you, but it's going to be there to assist and help other people. Sometimes that happens to us. Sometimes our own experiences end up being lessons that we can pass on to other people who might be going through similar things. And sometimes they just need that validation of knowing that they're not alone and that somebody else has made it through to the other end. And that could be you stepping into your power here. This person here is played out. They are played out. See, look at this runner. They're running around the same track. That's all they're ever going to see is the same site, the same track. I'm going to keep going around in the same circle. But the universe is saying, you can keep going around that same circle, but Sagittarius ain't going to be joining you no more. This isn't one of those... What is it, a relay? Those relay races where you pass it on to the next person, and then they keep going on for you? This isn't that. If they want to run that same track, they're going to have to run it all by their lonesome. Hope they get some new shoes. Oh wait, they probably can't because it was all up to you. Universe, tell us more for Sagittarius, please. They're crying over you? So now they're going to put on the fake dramatics here to cry over you? They're not crying over you. This is somebody who's going to put the waterworks on. It's like crocodile tears. Male or female, like this is a grown-ass adult who acts like a freaking child. They want to be nosy. They want to be all... They're going to use every little tactic to try and get back into your good graces here. Just so that way they can snoop and spy and figure out what it is that you're up to so they can mess it up for you. Because right now, they are feeling so hurt about the fact that you are rejecting them, instead of them taking a good hard look as to the why they are being rejected, which is the things that they have failed to take accountability and responsibility on. You could be dealing with somebody here who like spits when they talk, or maybe you do. I'm not trying to throw judgment on anybody. I just found myself like spitting as I speak, and I normally don't do that. Universe, tell us more for Sagittarius. There is photo proof. There is photo proof and evidence about this shisty individual here who is a very delulu, very daydreaming, very into fantasy land, somebody who's very nostalgic. This is somebody here who has been living in the past, and they want to make you a dirty offer. Bastard. Because they want to avoid some kind of legal issues. They're hoping that maybe you would be their alibi. That's what they want. Or they want somebody here that they can throw under the bus. See, they're looking you up. They're researching you. They're trying to study you. They're trying to get back into your good graces. Universe, tell us more. Continue to be unbothered and continue to focus on your hustle. Continue to focus on your hustle. This person here could even be abusing divination to try and figure out what it is that you're up to, because they know that you are so unbothered at this time. Meanwhile, they're doing the same shit different day. They just can't handle the fact that they have rejected. They are now obsessing over you now because they want to block you. They want to cock block you from moving forward. What a shame. Universe. I am going to be introducing a ritual to place a divine cloak of invisibility and sovereignty over the collective. I'm just working out the details. I'm just converting ceremonies and rituals that I do on myself, and I'm trying to offer them to the collective now. That will stop people from abusing divination and figuring out what you're up to. They won't know anything. They won't know anything from divination, and it'll block them from even associating or asking people around you that are close to you about what it is that you're up to as well. So, like, those people would be rendered mute. Even if they wanted to say something, they won't. Universe. Tell us more for Sagittarius, please. I don't remember if I knocked on this deck already, but... See, you're too busy fighting for what you love, and this person just wants to be promiscuous. They just want to use people for that lust energy. And this doesn't have to be romantic, but for some of you it is. Friends can be lusty. Friends can be promiscuous with your energy. Family can be promiscuous. The people who just want to take and not give. These are people who only want to be around for the good times, but do not want to hunker down with you during the bad times. Love story, once upon a time? Okay, this person's a little delusional now. See, you're tired of the drama. This could be somebody here who's even trying to claim, but you're my person. You're the one for me. You're my soulmate. You're my twin flame. You're my this. You're my that. You're my sibling. You're my parent. You're my best employee. You're my... whatever. Whatever they are to you, it's all fantasy. It's all delusion. Once upon a time. It's fictional. Once upon a time, it may have been so, but not now. The time, that once upon a time, at that time, in the past tense, not this time. The story is evolving, the story is changing, the story is concluding. It's time for a new story. It's time to write a new book with that Three of Wands. It's time to venture out and start a brand new adventure. Universe, tell us more for Sagittarius, please. This person wants to put you in your place. They want you to check yourself. They want you to check yourself. Running away. They're claiming that you hate nothing about... They claim to hate nothing about you and that you're the one that's running away from them. That you're not taking accountability. See, isn't it funny how people try to reverse the roles? Because it's easier to do that than to take a good hard look in the mirror. This promiscuous individual here. Somebody here could be a sleeper hound. Somebody here could be a hoe. Maybe they're a hoe. This could be somebody here who was trying to steal your man. If this is like a friend or even a family member trying to steal your partner. Or this is somebody here who was just trying to steal your glory, steal your attention, steal your vitality. Universe. You already know all the tea. You already know all of the tea. You know all the tea. You know everything. You know the truth. It's time for you to watch shit go down. Enjoy the gossip. Let them talk. People can be so creative when it comes to talking about other people's lives. But if they were to put in that just a fraction of that type of energy here into actually creating something for themselves, then they would have something for themselves. But they don't. So it's easier to talk about you because they don't have anything else going on for themselves. They're running away from their own problems because they're angry. Because they're angry. They're angry with life, they're angry with themselves, they're angry with their choices, but they are refusing to see that they are the problem. And that's the world that we live in. Universe, give me one more, please. There is going to be a divorce, a contract here is being broken, there is going to be a separation, a situation's about to explode, things are about to pop off in flames. In flames. They're about to pop off in flames. Because they're running away. Still claiming they hate nothing about you, they're promiscuous, but yet they keep you a secret. So this is somebody here who doesn't even tell the truth about what it is that you actually bring to their life and what it is that you actually do for them. They minimize your role in their life, but yet they want you to maximize their role in yours. Such a shame. My left ear just started to ring. Universe, please give us some character clues for who this person could be. Please give us some character clues for the Sagittarius collective. Somebody here could have hazel eyes. This person could be your friend, or they were your friend at one point, or this is somebody here who your friend could be involved somehow. Maybe you're not the type of person that overshares everything. So, like, somebody here could be going up to your friend and going, do you know what Sagittarius did to me? And because you're a reserved person, they're like, no, what happened? And then, like, they tell this bullshit story, so now your friend's coming up to you, and you're like, that's not even what really happened in the first place. But you're not the type of person that, you know, spills all of your shit to everybody else. Somebody here could have blue eyes. Or something here about a cat. Maybe somebody here has a cat with blue eyes. Like a Siamese or something. Universe, please give us some more character clues. Somebody here could be orthodox or extremely traditional. Somebody here could have animated eyes. Somebody here could wear white clothing. Maybe somebody here works as like a lab tech or like a phlebotomist or something. We have a traveler. Somebody here could definitely travel for business, for fun. Somebody here likes to explore. We have a daredevil here, a reckless person who enjoys doing dangerous things. Something here about skydiving or bungee jumping. Universe, please give us some more character clues. There's a Capricorn here. This could be an acquaintance. Maybe there's a Capricorn acquaintance here that's been helping somebody. Maybe there's an acquaintance of yours that is actually a friend of theirs, trying to get some dirt on you. Somebody here could be Jewish or of Jewish descent. Maybe somebody here is Orthodox Jewish. We have brown eyes. Somebody here could have a skin condition, rosacea, psoriasis, dry skin, eczema. Maybe they have what I have, HS. Something about a boil. Maybe somebody here recently got a boil or an abscess removed. Somebody here could be Hispanic or Latino. There's definitely a couple people here involved. So, I mean, we have somebody's mother. Maybe somebody's mother is involved. Maybe their mother is involved. Or their mother could be using her friends and their acquaintances to find out dirt on you. Somebody here could have exaggerated features. Maybe they exaggerate their features with makeup or prosthetics. It's just strange. Something here about a BBL. Maybe somebody here has a BBL. I don't even really know. I don't fully understand what even that is, but whatever. Somebody here could drive a white car. Somebody here could have red lips. Maybe they like to use a lot of red lipstick. Something here about dimples. Somebody here could have dimples. Somebody here wears red clothing. Something about red and white. Maybe something about the Red Sox. Or the White Sox. Or something here about socks. Somebody here could be preppy. We do have a Libra here. Somebody here could be short or very vertically challenged, and I mean that with no disrespect. I am also vertically challenged. I have to climb the shelves at Walmart. And I do it unapologetically. I hope they bolt them down, because one day I will take down a gondola. Somebody here could be a gamer, or somebody here likes to play a lot of games. Maybe this Libra is a gamer. Something here about Twitch. Somebody here could drive a red car. Universe. That Jewish wanted to come out. Somebody here could definitely be Jewish, or of Jewish descent. We do have an Aries, or this could be a father figure. Somebody's mother and father working together here. Somebody here could be trans or non-binary. We do have a Cancer that's involved here. Aries could be like this Cancer's rising sign or something. I don't even know where that came from. Somebody here could drive a black car. Or maybe somebody here was trying to send an inconspicuous vehicle, or somebody here has been changing out the vehicle that they're in, so that way you wouldn't catch on to maybe somebody driving by your house. Somebody here could have a medium cut hair, and we have a blue car. Somebody here could be switching cars, maybe they're driving their friends' cars, their acquaintances' cars, to roll up on you. Find out what you're up to, again with these exaggerated features. Somebody here could have, like, a lot of piercings. Universe. Somebody here could be a practitioner of sorts, a shaman, a minister, a priest, prayer warrior, root worker, black magic, whatever. Somebody here could practice. Maybe they're into old school orthodox practices. Somebody here could be the life of the party. And somebody here could definitely have facial hair. They could have scruff, low profile. Somebody here could have, like, that trend that, like, the young guys are doing now with the little caterpillar mustache. Guys, just stop that. You look awful. I'm just keeping it real. Like, please, please. Just no. Just no. This is not a 70s porn. Absolutely not. Do not bring that trend back. No. Just no. Just stop. Please. It's not cute. It's not cute. Universe, please tell us more. Universe. Okay. Somebody here could be an F-boy. Somebody here is definitely trying to cause some kind of obstruction, trying to block your path, or trying to block the truth. Somebody here is definitely promiscuous. Maybe this is somebody here who has a sex demon attached to him. Or somebody here that doesn't know how to keep it in their pants. Male or female. Just keeping it real. They come in all genders, shapes, and sizes. Somebody here could be a criminal or a felon. Somebody who definitely has a record. This person that's hot-headed, needs anger management, temper tantrum, perpetrator, someone who carries out a harmful, illegal, or immoral act. This criminal obviously never learned their lesson. Karma is now playing out, as it should, for all the manipulation that they may have done. This is somebody here who has potentially been using emotional blackmail, guilt trips, love bombing, silent treatment, minimalization, and denial, rationalization, selective attention, inattention, lying, omission, diversion, and triangulation. Those are all forms of manipulation. Universe. They were doing that all to obstruct you, to obstruct your path here, because they were trying to perpetuate more of a crime against you. More harm against you. Somebody who could even been using a fake ID. Something about a shadow contract, an agreement made in fear. Somebody who definitely had hidden motives and intentions. Calculated actions to maintain control over how they are perceived. That's part of this creating this fake ID. Calculated actions to maintain control over how they are perceived. Trying to control the narrative. Something about perfectionism. Tendency to set extremely high standards for oneself and others, often accompanied by fear of failure and a tendency to be highly critical of oneself and others. So this is somebody here holds people to an unattainable standard. Somebody here could be a swinger. This F-boy could be a swinger, polyamorous, multiple partners. I don't don't even have the patience for one. I don't know how people can handle more than one. No shade. Do you live your life? We're all built differently. That just seems like a whole lot of work. Somebody here is unremorseful. They have no regret. They're not sorry, even if it caused harm or was wrong. They don't care. They're unremorseful. They don't care. They're just trying to take a swim in the ocean. Or, I don't know. Somebody here could have... Wow, we had that practitioner come out earlier. Somebody here could have even been attempting to put a curse on you, hex you, evil eye, voodoo, hoodoo, root work, sending you projections. There is going to be a confession that is being spoken about how somebody here got an STD. This F-boy has an STD. Well, I mean, stop screwing other people. You know, sometimes you can't take people at their face value. Show me the test. You're being asked to look deeper. Things are not what they appear. Holding back truth, information's being withheld about how somebody here did not reciprocate love in kind. It was one-sided. Very one-sided. They were trying to create a racket. They were trying to exploit you, but they disguised it as opportunity. And then they had the nerve to be mad that you let them go. Boy, bye. Girl, bye. Everything in between, bye. Universe, please give us an angel number for Sagittarius, please. Wow, it's 10:10 p.m. It is 10:10 p.m. It's getting close to my bedtime. Universe. We have 1717. You are a leader. Your soul is stepping up. Yes, it is. Your soul is asking for more at this time. And you're being asked to not keep yourself small. At this time, you are asked to not keep yourself small. You are a leader. You are meant to rise. Your voice is meant to be heard. Your example. You are meant to lead by example. 1133. Use your voice. Inspire others with your truth. That's everything I just said. You are meant to rise. You are meant to stand. Your soul is stepping up. Your soul is calling for more. You are entering the next phase of your ascension, and the universe is going to be damned if they allow this muggle, they allow this mortal to try and hold you back from your destiny, from your next phase. We have 999, endings, completions. It's time to make room for the new. It is time to make room for the new. And that's exactly what's happening. Endings and completions are taking place so that you can have the space to embrace the new that is coming in. Hallelujah, Sagittarius. Congratulations. It's not easy. And sometimes it feels like, even when you think you're won, you're like, but it doesn't really feel like a win because you still feel bad because you still carry the goodness in your heart when you're like, man, I wish that they would just open their eyes and see the truth. But something that I've learned along my journey, we can't make people see things the way that we do. People have to see things in their own time. Universe. Please give us an affirmation for the collective. I'm going to take the one that flipped over. Divine timing. Everything is timing and timing is everything. Gladly I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they are doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management. It's all about divine timing. And sometimes our actions need to align with that divine timing, and I feel like your actions have. Universe, please give us a final message for Sagittarius. We have courage. Number 50. Breaking down to a 5. 5s are all about change. I believe that's the last card in this deck. The warmth of your open heart can give comfort to all who cross your path. The root word for courage is coeur, which is the French word for heart. Courage comes from the heart. It is an inner strength guided by love which seeks truth and justice. When you have the courage to be true to yourself, you start to feel empowered to act and live in ways that are true to your own soul, without any illusion. Ganesha is urging you to let down your guard and stop wearing a mask. Begin to have more respect for yourself as well as for others. Beware of making harsh judgments about yourself and others. When you come from the heart, you will find that you relate better to others. There's a lot of others. Your innate gifts will be able to shine through. You are capable of leadership, achievement, and inspiring others to succeed through your own success. When you draw this card, it is a sign that your ability to cooperate and thrive in peer ventures with like-minded individuals is heightened. Be willing to do what is needed for things to run smoothly for you. Be willing to do what is needed for things to run smoothly for you. Ganesha promises great success if you're willing to let down your walls. He is pictured here on the powerful lion, inherited from his mother Parvati. The lion represents the fierce nature of Ganesha. He calls on you now to trust the fearless part of your being, your own inner lion, and invites you to work with him to learn how to be valiant and harness your heart's great courage. And that is what I have for y'all, Sagittarius. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.